D-Day for the closure of 10 taxi routes across Cape Town, a drastic move by the provincial government aimed at ending weeks of bloodshed and protecting commuters. Buses and trains were being used to cushion the blow, and while disruptions weren't as severe as feared, some passengers were left stranded. Two nurses found themselves stuck at the Somerset West taxi rank, desperate for transport to get home.
Your feet are already breathing on their own, so it's more frustration. On top of being tired and fatigued, we have to think of something of how we can get home and make sure that we get home safely at this point. They need to find a solution and quickly, because the closing of routes for 30 days is absolutely not the first answer.
Long-standing disputes over routes have fueled deadly clashes between rival associations Cata and Codeta. The Western Cape government says the time for gentlemen's agreements between the two associations is over.
We've drafted a memorandum of agreement that says these are the issues that we need to deal with, and let us establish a committee of monitoring so that we can deal with these issues. And we are going to be sending it to the associations, and hopefully they will be able to sign them so that we can start the process of finding these solutions. But ultimately, if they sign and they agree, whatever we agree upon, we are going to make it a court order.
So far, 6 taxis have been impounded for violating the court order and operating on closed routes. More than 260 law enforcement officers have been deployed to monitor closed routes.
We will maintain such peace and order as we can, but it is not reasonable for an organized industry where there is a leadership who claims they're in control of their resources to allow the situation to get to this extent, that we have to effectively play custodian to rival factions within their own rank and file, and where, as the MEC says, they unfortunately do not behave in good faith.
Authorities say the closures are necessary after 6 deaths in the recent weeks and warned taxi associations.
We can deregister an association, we can suspend your license, or we can terminate your license. That's what we can do from our side. If there is proof of such, then we definitely will do that. We don't even hesitate.
At the time of broadcast, it was still unclear if Codeta filed papers in the Western Cape High Court to challenge the month-long route closure. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Nasiphi in Cape Town.